Hello there, folks. I'm filming again on my old cell phone here. I've got the camera watching me. I'm cleaning my CZ75 SP01. I don't have the screen facing me, so it may not be all that well focused. It may, trying to suppose that's got me good there. Anyway, I'm doing this real quick video because today I went out shooting. So hard to get oil out of these because it likes to spray everywhere. But today I went out shooting and, went through the whole 9 yards. I did an ammo test with my M1A. And I did a ammo test with my new M24 Mauser 8mm. That wasn't really much of an ammo test, but to see how it prints on paper. And I also rapid fired this little bastard, this badass mofo, a good dozen times with full magazines. Did some transitions with magazines and stuff. The only gun that I didn't film shooting was my, see, that's what I'm talking about there. There's no, you got a death press that top part there, and it just sprayed my whole CZ with oil right now. But the only rifle I didn't film being fired was the Remington 541T, and I didn't film that one because I simply just didn't want to film it. Well, I did, but I'm kind of getting to that here in a minute. My camera, and I'm making this video as a pretense to all this anyway. I'm talking about some stuff related to my, well, not really the channel, but more to my equipment. My camera, now I'm not sure. It very well could be one of the, because the card I have in it has footage, my Sony HDR CX240. It's been a reliable warhorse since 2015 when I first got it. I have a card in it right now, an SD card. I should have switched it out. I just hadn't got around to it, but the card I have in it right now is from 2016. So that card's about 5 years old. It has 5 years worth of footage on it. And, well, anyway, I went to go start editing the videos, and it started buffering real bad while I was recording earlier today. Frequent shutoffs. The camera would shut off halfway through recording. And then on top of that, I get home today and I try to put up videos of the M1A, try to put them in my editor. And now suddenly it's saying, oh, well, this file's corrupted. So that's kind of got me a bit concerned that the shooting footage that I took is not going to be able, I'm not going to be able to put it on in an edited form. I may be able to put a few up just standalone, but even then, my footage would get cut in half. Real, like the camera would film for maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I think I got lucky and got a 5-minute video in there, but then it would shut off, and I'd have to constantly keep watching it, making sure that it didn't shut off. And mind you, this is the first time I've had the big camera fully charged in about 3 weeks. I've been doing everything so far on my phone. And the reason for that is I think my Sony HDR CX240 may have started to try and buy the farm, if you know what I mean, because it's a 7-year-old camera. I bought it December 2015. It has been on the front end. I mean, it's got these 2 big speakers up here in the front, as you can see. It has been on the front end of basically almost every firearm I have fired on the channel up to this point. M1, my M1A, my dad's 44 Magnum, my CZ75, my 7.65 Mauser, the ARs, several rapid fires too. It's had to pick up and catch all that. It's been dropped. It's been kicked. It's been dropped in the dirt. It's really, this has been a workhorse of a camera. I mean, it's got dents and dings, and I've dropped it on gravel. I've accidentally dropped it a few times head first like this onto gravel, and it's been a few times where I dropped it and I thought for sure it was going to die because like the focus would mess up and it wasn't, the focus wouldn't come back. It acted like it was on its deathbed right then and there, but it came back. But the point is I'm getting at is I think its days are numbered, and the footage that I took today may not. I'll try to do everything I can to salvage it and edit it together and put it up so you guys can see it. But if it doesn't work out, I plan to take pictures of all the groups and then just put them up. And it really sucks too because this is my first outing with the M24 Mauser, the new 8mm, and the footage for it may not be feasible. In fact, I may. There's been a few times here lately on my channel where I have to. I can't really discuss the groups or nothing. I just put a picture up and then in text on the footage I put in, descriptions of what it did and all that. And I may have to do that with the 8mm too, which is kind of a bummer. But I am at a cost for time. It is currently right now almost 12 o'clock. It's 11:48. It's almost midnight here on Tuesday afternoon. I go back to work tomorrow. Have to go all the way back up because I have to leave the area here and drive back to where I stay and then head home. Well, head home and then go to work. Well, this is home, you know. But look how dirty the O-light is. The beam's almost yellow. But, yes, I don't have a whole lot of time right at the moment. So I'm getting at to, discuss all the groupings. And I've had to do that several times lately. And I know it's probably, those of you who watch me quite a bit, that's probably a bit irritating. But, got to do what I got to do. But I'm also making this video to inform you that the shooting footage and all that I took today may not be uploadable. It may all be corrupted. I don't know. I hope it's not, but if it is corrupted, I will go out with the 8mm another time, and you can all see it shot then. I'll try to do everything I can. But I do believe a new computer. I do need another new computer because the one that I've got now, the new one that I bought, it's already in its final days because I dropped it. I either dropped it or it got knocked off of a table. Point is, there's about 3 layers of Gorilla Tape keeping it together as of right at the moment, and its mind is slowly starting to go, sadly. I know I literally bought that computer at the beginning of last year, January of last year, and I'm going to try and keep it alive, but I need a massive overhaul of my current setup is the ultimate point I'm trying to get at. And I need to probably start investing in some more higher end equipment. I do have plans to have a dedicated desktop computer, like with a desk that I set at like this for video editing and whatnot. I have that in the back of my mind. That's a project that I will have hopefully completed by the end of this year. I'm going to try and get the highest end computer I can get that's got enough memory to handle all the stuff that I do. And I'm really thinking about getting a new camera too. Something with maybe exchangeable lens and objectives. I don't know. We'll see. I've been looking at models and stuff. Time will tell. But I gotta make do with what I've got right now. And right now, my cell phone's taking up the brunt of what my camera and computer are lacking to do. So think of this as a kind of like a public service announcement of what I've got going forward. And if another thing is too, the takeaway from this is if my computer and camera are starting to like look less and less savable, like maybe my Sony HDR2 CX240 is going kaput, that may not be the memory card, that may be the camera itself. And if my current computer is starting to decline even worse, you're going to be seeing more videos on the cell phone. And that means less editing. I mean, that's kind of a win because, you got to do everything in the single take. But at the same time, that's kind of a loss too because I have to do everything in the single take. And if I mess something up, or I'm doing a video like this and 10 people come running in screaming, banging pots and pans, I'll have to start this whole thing over. Because it's hell to have to edit the cell phone footage. So that's the current state of things. I will try to get the shooting footage off of this camera onto my computer and edit it in a way that it's viewable. Let me tell you, the constant setoffs were a pain in the neck. It's done that before, but this time it may be more serious. Because that card's worked fine before, but now I went and looked through it. There's big chunks of data that are corrupted. And stuff like that. I mean, it's an old card, albeit, but this is also a really old camera. It's reaching the end. Nothing lasts forever. It's reached the end of his life. So it doesn't surprise me if it's about to croak. But there will be updates and upgrades. But for the meantime, I'm going to try and make what I've got work. And I'll continue cleaning this bad boy as well. I don't take it down much anymore because getting this pin, I know on CZs, you're supposed to, like, there's a point here that you line up with a point there, but I've scratched my frame there already, and I don't want to do that anymore, so I just clean it with the barrel in. I really don't need to take the whole slide off every time, but that's where I'm at right now. Figured I'd kill two birds with one stone, clean my CZ, and make this update video. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Hopefully, I get those shooting videos uploaded, and you guys can see how the M24 Mauser performed, and and then I've got an ammo test that I did with the M1A as well. So anyway, guys, this has been Pliskin by 51mm. Stay tuned.